Welcome everybody to Clarington Kia. Today we're going to take you on a tour of this 2023 Toyota Corolla LE Hybrid. That's right, this is the hybrid model. This is a great find here with just over 61,000 kilometers, this beautiful pearl white paint. So if you're shopping from home, we're going to take you on a tour of the exterior and interior condition, as well as the great features on this hybrid, so that way you know exactly what you're getting from us here at Clarington Kia. Now, what is underneath the hood? We have a 1.8 liter 4-cylinder engine connected to a CVT automatic transmission, and then we have that hybrid assist electric motor with a 1.3 kilowatt hour battery. All that being said, it's got, and well, there you heard it, probably just heard the engine turn off because it's now on the hybrid power with that small hybrid battery in there. It's going to recharge with regenerative braking. I'll talk a little bit more about that when we get inside the car. Now, as we do this tour, I'll show you dings, dents, scratches, if there are any, so that way you not only know the great features, but the condition of this Corolla. Now, we've got good-looking 15-inch alloy wheels on here. They're an aerodynamic wheel. That's probably why they look a little bit different from most Corolla wheels. That is because they're meant to actually have airflow outside of the wheel, not inside to the brakes, giving it a little bit more aerodynamics, which means more fuel efficiency. Now, previous owner put these really nice looking window vent visors on the top of the windows. Usually that's an indication that they were a smoker. However, that is not the case with this. It smells great on the inside. We have one little stone chip here just in front of the driver's door. Not a big deal. Little touch-up paint there will really help clean that up. Now, as we take a step back, you'll see it is a good full-size sedan. Definitely got lots of room in the back seat, which I will show you when we get to the interior of the vehicle. Now, coming around to the back, I did notice this. So there's a little light scuff here, but it's not into the paint by any means. Right through here, and then right down in here. But a little light polish on this will remove almost all of that. I'm almost certain of it, that this will pretty much come out. If not, let's say 80% better, conservatively. Looking on the back, good looking rear taillights on the Corolla. Love this cutout here in the back bumper as well for that reflector. It looks really sharp. Taking a step back, you get a nice view of the rear trunk lid. Now, because it's a hybrid, it does have the blue accents in the in the Toyota logo. And then we have, you can see here, the LE Hybrid badge on the back. One thing to note, and you probably would never even notice it if you didn't look for it, just a little crease right here in the rear bumper. Very, very minor, very slight, but I did happen to notice that, so we always want to show you the condition of it. So just a very, very minor one, but see, if you step back, it's really hard to see that. Popping open the trunk, tons of room back here. We've got room for your golf clubs with your driver still in the bag. That's a full-size luggage in the back with plenty of room to spare. So lots of room back here for all of your cargo needs, if you will. Coming around to the passenger side. Passenger side looks in really, really good condition. Don't really see any door dents or any scratches here to show you. And then as we kind of walk our way around to the front, I love the headlights on the Corolla. Big, wide sweeping headlights that go all the way into that front grille there. Look really sharp. We have LED headlights as well, and the LED daytime running lights, and again, a nice sporty front bumper. Now, some people may think that this is a scratch that you see here. It is not. This is 3M protective hood paint, or hood trim, that comes all the way up here. So it's a clear plastic that goes on the hood, protects it from stone chips. You'll see here a couple little marks on this, but that's not a big deal. That's not through the paint, that's only in that plastic. So if you get a couple more of these and it becomes kind of like looking a little pitted, you peel that off and then you have a fresh hood underneath, which I think is really smart. It's a great way to protect the vehicle. Again, that nice big blue Toyota logo, everything looking really nice and sharp up here. This here, again, this is just that minor scuff that I told you about. Kind of the same on the back there. A little light polish on this will remove a lot of that too. Now, looking on the inside, we'll check out the back. So I've moved the driver's seat all the way back just to show you. There's lots of legroom back here for adult passengers. Seats are in really nice shape. There's no rips, tears, stains, or burns back here. We've got a armrest that folds down from the center seat here. We've got the floor liners from the previous customer left in the vehicle. Love that. Love seeing nice accessories like this. Shows that they were trying to take care of their car. We have two USB-C ports back here as well to keep everybody charged up. And then just a note for all the parents back there, I like the fact that we have this cover for the child anchor seats, because I hate the ones where you kind of have to fish your hands in here and try to get the one underneath. That's always so hard to do, especially with the bigger, chunkier connectors for the car seats nowadays. So yeah, really, really easy to put a car seat in the back. Seats up front are in great shape as well. Right, height adjustable driver's seat. Previous customer added this nice little accent here on the door sill, and then you'll notice as well we still have the floor liners for the front as well. All right, hopping in. So on the armrest, there's one little stain here. I don't know if that'll come out or not. Maybe a little shampoo real quick and that'll probably come out. I just happened to see that there, so wanted to point that out to you. Now that we're inside, let's talk about the safety features. So all the advanced safety features you would expect out of this vehicle we have. Forward collision warning with forward emergency braking. We have the adaptive cruise control. You'll find the controls for that right here on the steering wheel. You also notice the lane keeping assist. And then we have blind spot warning in the side view mirrors. And then we realistically could get rid of that little stick on blind spot warning or blind spot mirror as well if you wanted to. But there is blind spot warning on the side view mirrors as well. And then we have a nice clear rear view camera with rear cross traffic alert, which I'll show you in just a few seconds. Now that we're up front, radio controls on the wheel, Bluetooth controls, and then as I mentioned, the adaptive cruise controls. We have 61,719 kilometers on this. So nice kilometers on to 2023. You'll notice here that we have the hybrid display, so showing charge, eco, or power, and that just kind of changes as you drive the car and as the certain conditions are met. You'll see that there is the battery gauge here. All of this is really nothing that you have to pay attention to, and I mean, you know, with a hybrid, don't get caught up too much with what's happening. Just drive the car normally, however you'd want to drive it, whether you want to use all of that hybrid assist for power or whether you want to use it to conserve your fuel economy. Whatever it is, just drive it normally. You don't need to pay attention to the battery. It does its own thing for you. Speaking of fuel economy, you can expect to get this into the low 4 liters per 100 kilometer range, which is incredible fuel economy. So you're definitely going to just sip fuel with this Corolla. Just giving you a point of view from the driver's side of what you can expect down the center console. Now we do have onboard navigation by subscription, which is kind of cool. I like the fact that it's a subscription service. Don't know if it's monthly or yearly. So just check with Toyota with their app to find out that. Our audio system here, you can see FM, AM, XM satellite radio as well. Now we do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so if you want to plug your phone in, you're going to get access to all of your digital apps that way. Here kind of shows you again that energy flow from the vehicle, whether it's the engine powering the generator to charge the battery, or the battery electric motor assisting the engine, or regenerative braking, what have you. Speaking of regenerative braking, so there's kind of cool little thing you can do down here. So you'll see in front of the shifter, see the EV mode. So the EV mode is going to try to run on electric battery power as much as possible until the battery depletes to a point where it needs to be charged back up. Now charging is simply done by driving normally. When you release the accelerator pedal, it puts that electric motor into reverse, which then powers the battery back up. And the more you lift and coast, the more it obviously puts more power back into the battery. Again, that being said, you don't need to drive a hybrid any different than a gas car. That's just kind of the mechanics of how all that works. All right, we have a climate control system up front, so that way you get the best fuel economy possible. It will automatically just bring the temperature down to whatever you set it to. And then you'll see here there's the Eco Heat and Cool, which means it does it a little bit slower than a traditional air conditioning or heating system. Again, just trying to conserve your fuel economy. Up front, we've got our heated seats, both driver and passenger side, a nice little junk tray. We have our drive modes here, which will show you either eco or non-eco, again, just depending on if you want to get all the horsepower out of that electric assist motor or the fuel economy. And then we have our electronic parking brake down here. So a nice and neat and easy cabin. I mean, nothing that stands out as far as the hybrid system that I don't like, because I know it like overwhelming people with the hybrid stuff. It doesn't need to be, just drive it normally. Now our Carfax for the vehicle shows the 23 Toyota Corolla LE. It does show an accident or damage records found, but let's have a look at that, because this will probably tell you everything you need to know. Very minor damage to the front, just a report, no claim, no what do you call it, inspection from the police needed it as well. So I would guess that was probably no damage on the front. It was just kind of in the train maybe of cars, or maybe it was something so light that it didn't require any kind of repair. Now, this is what Clarington Kia has done to recondition the car to get it back up to our very strict, stringent standards. We've changed the engine air filter, changed the air cabin filter for the heating and air conditioning, done an oil change. We've done a front and rear brake service, so we take apart the brakes, clean them up, lubricate them, put them back together for you. Unfortunately, had to remove the front window tint. It doesn't pass safety standards, so that had to come off. All in all, though, spent just under $1,000 to get this vehicle back up to standard with the brake service and everything else. So that way you have a nice, reliable, and up-to-date serviced Toyota Corolla Hybrid. And this 23 can be found here at Clarington Kia. It is an incredible find if you're looking to save yourself some cash at the pump, and of course get that incredible Toyota reliability as well. You can visit us online at claringtonkia.ca or right here in store, in person, in the heart of Bowmanville, which is very easy to get to from anywhere in central Ontario. But whether you choose online or in store, it's your experience your way at Clarington Kia, and congratulations to whoever picks up this great Corolla Hybrid.